Welcome to the RPGBOT.Podcast. I'm Ronald James, and I'm running Setzer, the artillerist artificer for 5e DnD. With me is Tyler Kamstra.
Hi, everybody. I'm building a hobgoblin armorer artificer. His name is Mac, and he is shiny and beautiful, and I love him.
And Ash Eli.
There it is. Hello, everyone. I'm building Triss. She's a battlesmith artificer with a lot of health problems, but keeping positive.
Have you considered just casting aid to solve your health problems?
No, this is why I don't like why it's so easy to cure diseases in D&D.
Because diseases don't matter.
Yeah, I want our disabled friends to be seen, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the excuse I've made up for in my head is that Triss's disease is magical in nature and cannot be cured.
So we made it levels 1 through 4 last time. We got all set up. We talked about some of our core features. We did pick our infusions. Might make sense real quick. We can kind of run through. We're building artificers, so we're half casters. We're not going to gain spell levels as quickly as we would otherwise. We traded that for infusions. Infusions are really cool. They're boosting either the power of us, giving us additional capabilities, or we also might be sharing those around the party, make the party feel more powerful by doing things like, here's a +1 weapon, here's a +1 shield, and we're going to be stepping in level 5.
So level 5, right off the bat, we get subclass features. So let's all take a look and see what we get.
Let's all go to the table.
I'll go first. I get extra attack, which allows me to attack twice rather than once. So definitely useful for me, who's just going to go bang, 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 bang.
What a coincidence. I also get extra attack.
Hey, extra attack buddies. High five.
Yeah. How about you, Randall?
Wait a second.
Oh, you know what I realized?
Are you kidding me?
Do you not get one?
Do I not get extra attack?
No, I don't think you do.
Oh.
Okay, but read the name of your cool feature.
Fine. No, it's cool. It's really cool. I'm excited. Okay, real quick. My 5th level spells, I get Scorching Ray and Shatter. I'm very excited about that. Those are fun. Okay, now. Arcane Firearm.
He gets better gun.
Yeah. Better gun's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
So 1, I can use my Better Gun, Arcane Firearm, as a spellcasting focus. When I cast an Artificer spell through the firearm, roll a d8, and gain a bonus to one of the spell's damage rolls equal to the number roll.
Yeah, so that notably includes cantrips. So level 5 cantrip damage improves, so we're doing 2 dice of damage. So Randall, if you were to hit somebody with, say, Firebolt, you would deal 2d10 plus 1d8.
Which is exciting.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how to get Magic Missile at this point. We'll come back to that later, but...
Oh, well...
Because...
That's
There's
true.
only one damage. There's only one roll.
Yeah. I have it. Want to borrow it?
Yeah, see, that's not going to work. It's almost like they didn't give it to me on purpose. Anyway.
Does feel like that, doesn't it?
Okay, so I'm still excited about this.
I forgot to mention my spells that I get at this level. I get Branding Smite, useless for me. And I get a Warding Bond, which I will plead with my DM as to, can I make the warding bond between me and Scruffy so that if I get hit, Scruffy takes a damage instead of the other way around, which is how it usually works.
Yeah.
Which I think is not a huge ask.
That seems reasonable. I literally need a damage sink because I have metaphorically and literally shot myself in the foot at this point.
Yep. Hey, the things I do for verisimilitude, okay? I don't need your judgment. I don't need your judgment right now. I always go for flavor versus over optimization any day of the week.
I have Mirror Image and Shatter, each of which I've used exactly once on this character that I'm actually playing. I used Mirror Image planning to go tank a boss fight because our paladin was down, and I think I used Shatter once to do some property damage.
Feels right.
Yeah, 5th level. Oh, yeah, we get 2nd level spells, which is exciting. We get, let's see, what are... My goodness, I have all these great links in the show notes, and none of them are to the Artificer spells.
Ooh, I could cast 8 on myself, which I probably will.
Yeah, 8 is real good.
Yeah.
Like, here, put on this ablative armor. Don't question it. Don't question it.
So I'm looking at enlarge reduce and imagining enlarged Eldritch cannons.
I don't think that gets you anything, but it would be funny. Like,
no, it makes me happy. I can hide behind them.
That's true. Let's see. We get some cool stuff at this level. Invisibility, lesser restoration, enhanceability. So like these are just some absolute fantastic staple buffs. Kinetic
metal.
Jaunt, heat metal, which I've been preparing for so long and never gotten a good opportunity to use. Sea invisibility, spider climb, vortex warp, which is a misty step for anyone except you. Web. You gotta have web. It's so good.
Web is good. Useful. Yeah, I'm probably going to prepare web and heat metal, or if I'm feeling particularly scared, I will substitute one of those spells for blur. Yeah, heat metal. I am choosing to idealize and visualize in my head as Triss throws an adhesive thing to a person's armor that just slowly heats it up as she taps on the button. Oh God, I'm now a cooking pot.
All right, so that is level 5. That brings us to level 6, where we get tool expertise.
Woo! Very exciting. So exciting.
It could be useful. It's going to come in handy from time to time.
Yeah. We're proficient with somewhere between like 4 and 8 tools, depending on what you've done to yourself. And now you get to add double your proficiency with all of them. Artificers all get proficiency in Thieves' tools, so you get expertise with Thieves' tools, which is really great because exactly 2 classes can do that, Rogue and Artificer. You can't get expertise in Thieves' tools as a bard. You can't get it from skill expert. So this is literally one of only 2 ways to do that, and that's pretty great. We also get new infusions.
And I'm very excited. I'm finally getting my Chevy shield.
Yeah.
I'm going to use it all the time.
Man, what did I do with that? I'm trying to remember. So until now, like the buffs to weapons and armor have just been enhance weapon, enhance defense. Now we get radiant weapon, resistant armor, repulsion shield. So we get something a little fancier than a +1. Repulsion shield and radiant weapon both also come with a +1, so they are just a linear upgrade over enhanced defense and enhanced weapon until you get to level 10 and then things improve. You know, for that like 6 to 9, that really core chunk of the game where a lot of gameplay is done, you're going to be using these level 6 infusions primarily. So we each get 2 new infusions. We do have the ability to retrain one every level, but like, yeah, what is everyone excited about?
I'm taking Radiant Weapon.
Good choice.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a cool defense on it, lets you blind people, which is really cool.
Yep.
Let's see, Boots of the Winding Path is really popular on armor artificers because if you go for the defender model, you can Booming Blade to hit enemies, hold them in place, and also they get disadvantage to attack anyone except you, and they use Boots of the Winding Path to teleport 10 feet away.
15.
Now, is it 15?
Yep.
Whatever it is. The caveat is you can only teleport back to a space that you were already in earlier in this turn. So you do have to like start out of melee, run into melee, attack, teleport out of melee.
Yeah.
So it's not quite as easy as everybody thinks on first read, but it's pretty neat.
It's still pretty good.
I think I took a spell refueling ring at this point because just the ability to restore a 3rd level spell slot when you only have 2nd level spells, pretty great. And I sat on that and kept thinking like, okay, as soon as one of our full casters runs out of slots, I'm going to pull this out and hand this to them and feel like a hero. Never happened. Like I have never used this item once.
Yeah, that was before we went to gritty realism. And then by the time we went to gritty realism, like folks were far enough. They had enough spell slots. Although, I mean, there's been some times it might have been nice.
Let's see. If you look at items you can replicate, you can get Boots of Elvenkind, Cloak of Elvenkind, Gloves of Thievery, Lantern of Revealing. There's some cool stuff in here.
What is a Pipe of Haunting?
You play it and enemies have to make a wisdom save or they're frightened.
I kind of like that. That's pretty cool. I am getting my repulsion shield. I'm debating a little bit about resistant armor, like maybe doing a retraining here. I guess towards your point, though, I could do absorb elements and get most of what I want.
Mm-hmm. Forgot that we can retrain to 6th level. Doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
So then in that case, I'm going to drop my enhanced defense and take resistant armor as well. And, oh man, which damage am I going to put on it? I'm thinking probably poison. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was poison. Yeah. It's the most common type. It would be good to just have that, and I never have to deal with it, or I'd have to deal with it less. That combined with my feet just allows me to have even more resistances, plus absorb elements. I'm made in the shade, man.
Yeah.
I'm resistant to everything.
Absorb elements covers all of the damage types that resist or that resistant armor can cover, except for poison. So poison is a really solid choice. I was actually running around in resistant armor from levels like 6 to 9, and then was like, I am never attacked. I'm never attacked. I never get hit. Having resistant armor is not helping me. And then I changed it and immediately started getting stabbed.
Also, resistant armor covers necrotic, radiant, and psychic.
Oh, that's right. It does it?
Yep.
Shoot.
So any of those are also very good.
Let me ask you this question though: How are you actually going to manage that in game? So, which you choose when you infuse the item, one of these types. It's awesome that it can cover a lot of things.
You're probably going to pick poison or fire.
Yeah, you can also reinfuse it after a long rest, I believe. So you can just change out you can change out the resistance when you feel you need to. So like if you're going to go fight some necromancers and stuff, maybe necrotic is the way to go.
And so generally, if you have a little bit of reconnaissance of what you're going to be facing, you're going to be thoughtful about that. And you're going to remember at the beginning of a session or after the long rest.
Yep.
Okay.
If I remember right, I also took Radiant Weapon at this level, and like our party's fighter was using an enhanced weapon scimitar that I had gifted to him. And I upgraded that to Radiant Weapon. And after I made that upgrade, he was never once attacked, so could never actually benefit from the additional effects of Radiant Weapon. So it was effectively just a glowy +1 sword for super long time. My party rarely makes it to round 2 in combat. We're very, very dangerous.
The pleasures of optimization. I don't think I'll have the same problem that you had with resistant armor because depending on the DM, my low hit points is just going to be too juicy of an opportunity for them to pass up.
True. So that's level 6. Now we get to level 7 and we get another thing that lets us math the game to death. We get Flash of Genius. So this lets us a number of times per day equal to our intelligence modifier. As a reaction, add our intelligence modifier to a failed save by ourselves or an ally within, I think, 30 feet. Double check that one. Don't quote me on the range. But 30 feet. 30 feet. As a reaction, add your intelligence modifier to a failed saving throw, potentially turning it into a success. Now, by this level, you're reasonably going to have plus
or ability check.
Or ability check. That's right. I forget about that, because why would you use it on ability check when you could rescue a saving throw with it? Now, me, an absolute idiot, pish-pash, my memory is trash. I've had Flash of Genius for 4 levels now, and I've used it exactly 0 times.
Why? It's so good, though.
I forget that I have it. I have so many buttons. I've given myself so many fun buttons to push. I just forget that they're all there sometimes. I use my Hobgoblin, like my signature racial trait, like once a month, maybe. But boy, I shoot so many things with lightning.
Repeatedly.
Yeah, Flash of Genius is really good. We also have a Paladin in the party, so just like between the two of us, saving throws are way less scary. It's real nice. It's real nice. Don't forget Flash of Genius, kids. Don't forget.
Solid advice.
Level 8, we get another ability score increase or feat. What?
To intelligence. I'm done.
Okay. Just up to 20. Call it good. I think I'm doing the same. How about you, Ash?
Sharpshooter.
Oh, no. Okay, good. Yeah,
okay.
Makes sense.
All right. Leaning into using that gun. Are you attacking using dexterity or intelligence?
Intelligence. It doesn't specify.
Well, you're a battlesmith, so you can choose to use intelligence with
but I mean, like, sharpshooter doesn't say that you have to use dexterity to use the feature.
Yeah.
So yeah, absolutely, I'm using intelligence. Even though my dexterity is going to be fine, it's not going to be amazing. So
yeah, and this is one of those cases where having infusions is really nice because the +1 from either Radiant Weapon or Enhanced Weapon will at least partially offset being behind the fundamental math.
Yep.
Gosh, I think that's the fastest ability score improvement level we've ever gotten through.
Mm-hmm.
9th level, we finally get 3rd level spells. Very exciting for any spellcaster because this is where things really go off the rails. What does everybody get?
Well, obviously we can all have Fireball, right? No?
No.
No.
Sad.
I get fireball.
Well, aren't you special?
Yeah, aren't you special?
That makes sense that you get fireball.
But you know, we get haste. Haste is good.
Haste is really good.
Flame arrows.
Flame arrow is absolute garbage. That spell sucks.
Okay. Revivify. That's pretty good.
Yeah. I get hypnotic pattern and lightning bolt, which is kind of neat. Maybe someday I'll have 2 enemies in a line.
Probably not.
Hypnotic pattern is really, really good. Just like massive AoE. All of these enemies in this group save, or you're going to take a 1-minute timeout, and I'll just kill whoever doesn't save. How about you, Ash?
I get Aura of Vitality. Definitely useful for me.
Okay.
Which allows me to use a bonus action to cause one creature in the aura, including you, to regain 2d6 hit points. And Conjure Barrage. It's very interesting. It's very interesting that they have for Battlesmith Branding Smite and Conjure Barrage on the same. Which one am I supposed to be? Am I supposed to be a melee fighter or am I supposed to be a ranged fighter?
It's your choice. Whatever's needed.
Conjure Barrage, for those who aren't familiar, allows me to fire a piece of ammunition into the air to create a cone of identical weapons that shoot forward and then disappear. Each creature in a 60-foot cone must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. Each creature takes 3d8 damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one. Which is, that's pretty decent.
Like, it's not going to keep up with Fireball, but it's still pretty good.
It's still good, especially with what I'm doing. Now, here's a question. Never mind. I was going to say, would Elemental Weapon stack with the infusion? But then it says a non-magical weapon you touch.
Yeah.
Elemental Weapon is just garbage. There's just no way that it's useful in any situation.
If you don't have a magic weapon, Elemental Weapon is actually really good. Like one of our Ranger example builds, I think it might actually be our Hunter build, alternates between magic weapon and elemental weapon depending on your level, because it's a surprisingly significant DPR boost just from like the plus X and then like the little bit of extra damage. It adds up really, really fast.
Well, then for me, the spells that would be worth using are either protection from energy, just more resistance to everything, or haste if I want to do a lot of damage, which I would probably be doing that.
Which we always do. The answer is yes.
Yeah, the answer is yes.
Tiny Servant is a really cool spell we can get at this level. It lets you turn an object into an animated object for 8 hours, but it has to be tiny. It can still attack. It's like having a pet portable dagger that flies around, but that's what I have Homunculus Servant for, so I haven't had an excuse to do that.
I got Fireball. I also got Wind Wall. And I'm very excited about Haste.
Yeah, Haste is real good.
I can imagine being in a party where Revivify is useful, which means that I'm bringing people back to life with my gun. Which is pulling the bullets right out.
Wake up.
Be healed.
Okay. We also get subclass feature.
Yeah.
We sure do. I now have an explosive cannon.
Oh, love it.
Cool.
So my cannon's damage rolls all increase by 1d8. As an action, I can command it to detonate if I'm within 60 feet of it. Doing so destroys the cannon, forces each creature within 20 feet to make a dex saving throw, or take 3d8 force damage on a failed save, half as much on a successful one. Being able to finally just say, like, okay, we're now going to leave this space, and this thing is going to go off. That 3d8 is going to feel real nice. It's like, hey, ooh, I could do that, right? Haste, next turn, Fireball, explode my cannon.
Well, it's a bonus action to activate the cannons, right? Or what is it to make them explode?
An action.
Okay.
But okay. I could bonus action, like shoot you with the flame and then action have it blow again. Be great.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Ash, what do you get?
I get Arcane Jolt, which is very fun. When either I hit a target with a magic weapon attack or my Steel Defender hits a target, I can channel magical energy through the strike to create one of the following effects. Either the target takes an extra 2d6 force damage, or I get to choose a creature or object I can see within 30 feet of the target and restore 2d6 hit points to it. And I can do this a number of times equal to my intelligence modifier. For those keeping track, I have Sharpshooter, which gives me a plus 10, plus the plus 1 from Radiant Weapon, plus my d4 from my feet, plus the 2d6 force damage, plus my gun. I'm doing lots of damage now.
Yeah.
Plus my Steel Defender as well. My Steel Defender also does some damage to them. So it's, Battlesmiths can do some crazy numbers.
Racking it up.
Yeah. Plus, if things get dicey, I can also just heal myself with every attack I make, which is great.
Well, I mean, up to your intelligence modifier times per day. Yeah, Arcane Jolt is also really good because it works kind of like Healing Word, where you can like, oh, look, somebody's unconscious. Hey, you get up.
Flavoring this is Trish shoots out a beam of electricity that either just fuses itself into the target to make them hurt more, or it just bounces off of them and into a person that's like needs help. Oh God, why?
Yeah,
you feel more energetic now, don't you?
It's either a defibrillator or a refibrillator.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Whichever. I get armor modifications. This one feels really, really cool. My armor now counts as multiple separate pieces. So it's an armor slot, which is like the torso part, boots, helmet, and my special weapon. Like those all count as individual items that I can put infusions on. In addition, I get 2 additional infusion slots that have to be my armor, which means I am not allowed to share them. So I no longer feel quite so bad about hoarding all of my infusions to myself. It also means I get 2 more than you guys. Take that, you and your fancy pets.
That's fair. You'll be able to see my tears in the light of my fireball.
Yeah, I don't get that. And that makes me sad.
It's okay.
So let's go on to level 10. So level 10, we get another feature that you're probably going to forget you have. It's called Magic Item Adept. And I'm scrolling, finding the exact text.
2 bullets. You can attune up to 4 magic items at once. So remind folks at home, how many magic items could I attune before I got a magic item adept?
3.
Okay, so 1 more. That is meaningful.
Yeah,
being limited to...
Especially if magic items are somewhat common in your game. This one depends on the game you're playing. Like if you're playing a game where the DM is more stingy about the magic items, this is going to be a pretty underwhelming feature. But in games where the DM is generous with magic items, you're going to be extraordinarily powerful.
I'm imagining a world like, let's say it's the so-so sort of things. Like I have 4 magic items that I'm attuned to. Nobody else in my party has a magic item. Hey, I found another one, folks. Look at me. All my rings on, having a good time.
Yeah, no, you can get a lot of mileage out of that depending on the game that you're in.
So if that's the exciting part, that's situational at best, given the campaign that you're in, wait till you hear the second bullet. If you craft a magic item with a rarity of common or uncommon, it takes you a quarter of the normal time, and it costs you half as much of the usual gold.
Look, I really, really want a Cloak of Billowing. Please.
And no one crafts magic items, Watsy.
Yeah, I love it's like, okay, I'm crafting items, which I'm never going to do. I'm counting the time it takes to do, which I'm never going to track. And it's going to cost me half as much gold, which I'm never going to track, earn, or spend.
Yeah, because we already talked about how gold is useless in D&D.
My mustache hair just got caught in my drink and it hurt.
I hate that. I hate that so much.
Ow.
Yeah.
Like the perils of having a beard.
Yeah.
They get caught right in the little thing. And then like the whole follicle, just like, whoop.
Yeah, no, that's the worst.
Every time that happens, I have an unreasonable fear from a childhood where somebody went to like sip a soda. Honestly, it was a beer. Somebody went to sip a beer outside and they got stung because like Yellow Jacket flew out. Every time that happens to me, it doesn't matter. Like I could be in my basement in the middle of winter. There are no live Yellow Jackets within like a mile of me. And I'm still like, I've been stung. And I'm like, no, it was just a whisker. It's fine. Thanks for coming on that journey.
The exciting thing we do get at 10th level is another infusion.
Yeah. Infusions do good things at level 10.
The new one that's open is Helm of Awareness.
Yeah. Okay, we get another infused item per day. So you guys are up to 4, I'm up to 6. Several of our infusions improve. Enhanced Defense, Enhanced Arcane Focus, and Enhanced Weapon all go from +1 to +2. So, math. Yes, Ash is right. The only like straight up infusion option that we now get is Helm of Awareness, but we also get a bunch of really good magic items that we can replicate as I scroll through all of these that I've rated red.
Well, I already have my infusion locked and loaded. I'm going with Enhanced Weapon, which combined with my Radiant Weapon gives me a +3, which is fantastic.
I was about to ask that. Yeah.
I believe
you
it
can't
stacks.
stack them.
I think
No,
it does.
You have to infuse a non-magic weapon, and infusing it makes it a magic weapon.
I don't think so. Let me double check, because there's nothing on here that says that.
Let's check the
it
text.
says the prerequisite for enhanced weapon is a simple or martial weapon. It doesn't say anything about non-magical.
It's
Radiant weapon.
infusing an item. You can touch a non-magic object and view it with one of your Artificer infusions, turning it into a magic
Got
item.
it.
Yeah.
Boo.
Moreover, no object can bear more
Boo.
than one of your infusions at a time. If you try to exceed your maximum number of infusions, the oldest infusion immediately ends, and then the new infusion applies.
Boo.
Yeah.
Boo. All right. Well, then I will
So-
drop. I will drop radiant weapon to take enhanced weapon because it's better math. And for my other one, let's see. I was so proud of myself, and you guys ruined my thing.
Sorry.
How could you do this to me?
Well, here's the deal. While you're looking, I'm going through the same thing. So I've been using the repeating shot to basically not have to track ammo, to not have to worry about ammo. Maybe in my game, ammo is a little bit rare. Maybe my DM's going to be really nice and just let me create it. But repeating shot doesn't get that +2 benefit. I've been ignoring the loading property. I've been having a lot of fun with my gun, ignoring the loading property. So now, do I keep getting this benefit, or
You could
do I
also
instead?
you could also take a feat. You could also take a gunner feat or a crossbow expert, which would allow you to ignore the.
I think that might be where I'm headed. So I think I'm probably going to go with enhanced weapon to get the +2 because it feels real good.
Now, I'm going to encourage you to switch to Enhanced Arcane Focus. Since you don't get extra attack, spell attacks are a better choice for you than using a weapon.
Yeah.
You got Arcane Firearm at level 5, so you're adding that extra D8 to your spell damage rolls. You could use a musket and you're doing like D12 plus 5. Or you could use Firebolt and you're doing 2d10 plus 1d8, and that's going to go up by another d10 at level 11.
Yeah, I think that's better
Okay.
for you.
Yeah. And
You're
you
not
can cast
wrong.
Scorching Ray
Which
with
is
the
awesome.
Enhanced Arcane Focus.
Okay, here's the deal. I'm going to do as you say.
I know. But you're going to feel bad about it?
No, I'm not even going to feel bad about it. I'm just going to pretend everything is bullet. Like that's the theme. Okay.
Yeah. I'm pretty certain Enhanced Arcane Focus also gives you, like, the +2 should also apply with your magic ballistas, which is pretty cool. Your turrets, if you summon them as a ballista, they attack using a spell attack.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm in. I should have
Yeah.
been doing this the whole time. Are you kidding me? Okay.
So at this level, I have 6 infusions, and this is where I turned myself into a superhero because I'm getting winged boots and a cloak of protection. At this point, I'm in medium armor, if I remember right. I'm in some variety of armor, whatever. Doesn't matter. I'm in armor. I've got enhanced defense on it. I've got repelling shield on my shield, so I'm getting a +1 from that. I've got a cloak of protection, which gives me another +1. And then I've got winged boots. So I'm flying. I'm wearing cool magic armor. I shoot ray guns out of my chest. I am Iron Man. I guess I have a cape. Does that make me Vision? What am I?
No, you're Iron Man.
Okay. That's
Yeah. But maybe you've got Doctor Strange's cape.
Yeah. That feels right.
Yeah.
I am going to make myself some bracers of archery then.
That's a good choice.
Plus
Does that
two-
work with
plus-
that?
+2 damage rolls. I would argue that it should, even though it doesn't specifically call it out. I would argue that it should. If you don't allow that as a DM, you're a mean DM. Like,
Wait, what was the question? What was the question?
if bracers of archery apply to guns, it doesn't specifically call out guns.
No, it
but
does. You gain a +2 damage to rolls on ranged attacks. Made with such weapons, and it's longbow and shortbow. So
Yeah.
But this was made before guns were a big thing in D&D. I would argue that that should count, especially since you're an artificer. Otherwise, why would you ever? And it's specifically on the replicable items. Why would you ever use this if you were an artificer?
You could use a longbow instead of a gun.
No, I don't want to.
Reasonable.
wait, I
Just
felt
let
that a
me
minute
use
ago.
just let me use the item, GM. If my GM doesn't let me do that, then screw you, GM. I'm taking winged boots, and now you're going to hate me even more because I'm flying. Are you happy now?
What?
No, I don't think you are. Let me take braces of archery, or
I've
I'm
decided
going to.
suddenly that they work with guns.
Yeah, if my DM if my DM doesn't let me take braces of archery, I'm going to punish them. So so it's like I'm already working with a handicap here. Just let me do it.
Let's see. So other interesting items we can make at this level: Gauntlets of Ogre Power and Headband of Intellect, which will set your strength and intelligence respectively to 19.
Mm-hmm.
There was a very brief moment when I hit level 10 and I'm staring at these and thinking I could pivot to defender armor and just accidentally be a melee build. And it wouldn't even be that hard.
Just a hard right turn, and all of a sudden it's like, what are you doing up here on the front line?
Look, I've gone from Iron Man armor to Hulkbuster armor in one level.
Perfect. And that's the flexibility of the Artificer.
Really is. Anyway, that's level 10. I think I emphasized that like I'm stacking a bunch of defenses, and I did this mostly by accident because I had these infusions passed out to all of my allies, and then like they all kept finding +1 items and just like, here's your infusion back. So it's like, oh, fine. Right now I do have the enhanced defense, the +2 on our paladin because he's not using a shield and I wanted him to die less. But if I had that enhanced defense on myself, my AC is like 23, I think.
It sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very hard to kill, and I'm supposed to be a back row sneaky boy, and it's just not happening. So that's level 10. That is the end of tier 2. We're all flying. We're all shooting stuff. What do our turns look like, guys?
Man, well, if I want to just do an obscene amount of damage, I'm going to be casting haste on myself and tapping loading my gun with special damage bullets and just dishing out a ton of damage. If things get dicey, I'm using Aura Vitality to heal myself, as well as my special thing that allows me to heal myself with every shot that I take. So yeah, I'm doing all right. Just
all right.
Sitting in the back while Scruffy runs interference while I am shooting things.
Very nice. How about you, Randall?
Picture this.
Okay.
I've got a flamethrower turret. It's got cone where if you enter this, on my turn, I'm going to burn you and all of your friends.
Mm-hmm.
I have enlarged it.
Okay.
So it is now 10 foot wide. It is bigger. You're actually, instead of like coming at me, you're going to have to go around. But here's the deal. Here's the deal. It was always a trap. I'm going to be standing off in the distance. And when you round the corner and then you're trying to make your way over to me because you want to do damage to me, I am going to blow it up. And then you're going to take even more damage. And I'm having a great time with that. And then if all else fails, I'm pointing my gun, my wand-named gun at you and going, Pachoo!
It's just a really good shaped stick that you wrote gun on the side of.
Exactly.
I will burn your kingdom down if you try to conquer me and mine.
I don't know that, but I love it.
Yeah. That's definitely your theme song.
All right. So I have gone from sneak around on the ground guy to fly around shooting lasers thing guy in one level. It feels a little silly. I'm still sneaky. I'm still real good at sneaking. Instead of like sneaking around in the shadows, I just come down from above you, cape billowing dramatically, be ye not afraid or be afraid. I don't know. And then I shoot things with lightning. My tactics really haven't changed that much. I'm just flying now.
They're much flashier now.
Yeah.
I did forget to mention occasionally I fireball things. I feel like that's important. It's going to matter.
Someday I'll have 2 to 3 enemies in a line and I'll cast lightning bolt and it'll feel nice.
It will.
Someday.
It'll feel great.
I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think there's 2 enemies left.
That's fair. Tier 3, level 11. We get spell storing item. This is real cool. And it's real easy to look at it and be like, that's underwhelming. So it lets you pick one first or second level spell from the Artificer spell list, and then you can cast that spell from this item 10 times per day. Now that on its own, pretty great. You could put shield in there, you could put absorb elements in there. I put web in there because I like using web all the time at every opportunity. I hate spiders. I sure like web as crowd control. But what's really cool is you can pass this off to another creature. So if you have a self-targeted buff, you could have like one of your melee allies cast it on themselves. You can actually pass the thing around between creatures. So it's like, oh yeah, everybody can hit themselves with this buff, and then we're going to walk into the next fight ready to go. If you have a homunculus familiar, you can see where I'm going with this. You can pass it off to them and have them cast spells from it. It's real good.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Uh-huh.
So I could also give this to my Steel Defender and have it.
You sure can.
Stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, you know what's on the second level Artificer spell list?
What?
Invisibility.
Yep.
Yeah?
So, I would like a surprise round.
The thing that I'm planning on using this with is giving Scruffy a spell that allows him to enlarge himself. And I don't have to concentrate on it because I got enough to concentrate on. And now you've got a big, large-sized robot between you and me. Have fun with that.
Enlarge Reduce is a great one because martial allies frequently won't have a lot of concentration spells if they cast spells at all. So yeah, Enlarge Reduce is great. Any person in the party with a familiar, you can hand them this item and they can use it. That reminds me, Randall, I should be handing this item to our Wizard's familiar because our Wizard's familiar isn't doing shit in combat.
Language, sir. Language.
He's right, though. He's right. It's like, why are you? No, I honestly forgot that familiar existed, and I don't think has mattered since we were doing sandwich talk, honestly.
We've used it for scouting.
Hey, maybe the wizard has a pseudo dragon. Pseudo dragons are good.
He's got a hawk.
Boo.
It's fine.
It's pathetic.
Oh, protection from poison. I should be using that. That lasts all day, and it's really, really good because all of our enemies use poison damage. Dang.
I already have that.
I know what I'm doing next session.
That baseline.
Yeah. You have options. It's really good. It's really good. Don't forget, you can also cast spells from your subclass because those become Artificer spells for you. If you're using the dragon-marked races, I believe you can use spells from the dragon mark spell list. Don't quote me on that one. I feel like we have one of our example builds for the Artificer does some like horrendous abuse with spell storing item, and I just can't remember which one it is. Anyway, that's level 11. It's crazy. All right, level 12, we get another ability score increase or feat. What are you guys doing?
I'm maxing out my intelligence.
Smart.
I guess I'm not really going to be gunning things anymore. Come back to me. I need to think on this a little bit.
Since I am building to be sneaky, I'm going to take skill expert and I'm going to get +1 dexterity, proficiency in some skill, don't care, and then expertise in stealth. So I now have, from my armor, have advantage on stealth checks, and I've got expertise, and my dexterity is probably either 17 or 18, depending on what I did at level 1. I'm real sneaky, and I also can cast both invisibility and I think silence. Let me double check on that one. Can Artificers cast silence?
I don't think so.
Nope. But I can cast invisibility and I'm real sneaky anyway, and I'm happy with that.
Good for you, buddy.
Yeah. Randall, did you already take Fey Touched? I can't remember.
I did take Fey Touched.
Okay.
I'm thinking about Lucky.
It's a solid choice. Lucky, inspiring leader, so you can buff your turrets.
Ooh. Now that is attractive.
Mm-hmm.
Is that going to apply to my turrets?
Yeah, they're creatures. I think.
Now I'm double checking.
Yeah. Oh gosh, now. Oh no, I don't remember.
I don't think they are.
Artillerist. When you create the cannon, it's a magical object. Okay, yeah, that wouldn't work then. Darn.
Yeah.
It was an idea.
No, I hear it. There's nothing wrong.
You could take telekinetic. Oh, well, no, you're using your
Yeah, my bonus action's all full. I think I'm gonna go for Lucky, and then I'll give it some thought.
Makes sense. It is occurring to me as I stare at the artillerist and their various cannons. You could use the Force Ballista with Elven Accuracy.
Make a ranged spell attack?
Yeah, as if Elven Accuracy wasn't enough of a problem.
Yeah. One more. What's one more?
Yeah. Okay, all right. Level 13. So we get a few cool things at this level. Like, this is a really good level. Oh, well, no, I guess that's 14. Level 13, we get 4th level spells. That's pretty cool.
So my artillerist spells, I get Ice Storm and Wall of Fire.
Pretty good.
Well, that is enough fun.
I get Fire Shield and Greater Invisibility.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Cool. I also get Fire Shield, which strangely enough does not require concentration.
No.
Interesting. Definitely something a candidate. Oh no, you can't put that in the as spell storing. That'd be cool if you could.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely going to be using Fire Shield a lot. Aura of Purity, I don't see myself using all that much. It's pretty situational. But yeah,
I agree with you there.
Yeah, that's the stuff I get at 13th level.
Yeah, the cap of like up to 2nd level spells into the spell storing. sucks because there's enough third level spells. I'm like, if I could just do this, it would be amazing. Which is exactly what they put it into.
Let me put haste in there, please.
Exactly. Because everybody take a hit on this, and we're going in.
So some other cool 4th level spells. Summon Construct is fun.
Yeah. It's not one of the greatest summon spells, but it's also the only one that the Artificer gets. And
there's also Mordenkainen's Faithful Hound, which is another summon spell, I believe. That doesn't require concentration either. That's crazy.
No, well, I mean, the Hound is immobile. It's great for guarding a point.
Yeah.
Let's see. Arcane Eye is my absolute favorite divination spell. Like, I love Augury because it's fun. Arcane Eye is just so incredibly useful.
Remind folks at home what it does.
You summon a magical eyeball that you can basically pilot like a remote-controlled drone for like an hour. And it scouts around, it's invisible, and it uses your senses, so you can like see invisibility, dark vision, and then, go scout things. It's great.
The one that will be good specifically for me is Elemental Bane, because I can put elemental damage onto my gun. If they fail to save, they take 2d6 of extra damage from that specific element, which is very good. Just stacking up the damage here. It's great. I am the definition of a glass cannon.
You really are, yeah.
How do you feel about Stone Skin for your character?
Stone Skin? Yeah, I mean, if I want to be a coward.
Me and my glass bones don't need stone skin. What are you talking about?
I got Scruffy to run interference. I don't need that. But yeah, if things go dicey, maybe Stone Skin wouldn't be a bad idea.
It's literally, I haven't died yet.
Yeah. In retrospect, Trish should not be an adventurer. But
here we are.
But she is, dang it. Okay.
All
right.
Level 14, we get Magic Item Savant. So this lets us attune to even more things.
Woo!
So we're at 5 magic items.
Uh-huh.
And this is actually pretty awesome, you ignore all class, race, spell, and level requirements on attuning to or using a magic item.
Oh, so that means I could use a packed magic rod?
Yeah. You could use a Holy Avenger.
Mm-hmm.
I could put on a Belt of Dwarvenkind, grow a sweet beard.
What's the sorcerer one?
The
Bloodwell Vial, I think.
Bloodwell Vial.
Yeah. How would that work?
Some sorcery points.
Yeah, how would that work? Would that give me sorcery points?
What about the meta magic feat?
Oh, actually, yeah. If you took meta magic adept, you could use a Bloodwell Vial and recover those sorcery points.
Yeah. I wonder if it sets like a cap. I'm looking it up right quick.
Bloodwell Vial gets you back 4 or 5. I can't remember.
I think the answer is 5. What I'm wondering is, does the meta magic feat give you 2. A cap?
You only get 2 points. Yeah.
Gross. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, by this level, it's pretty likely you're going to have a lot of infusions that require attunement, so raising the cap on that is really, really helpful.
Yeah.
And that's to say nothing of any permanent magic items you might have found.
So we get more infusions?
We do. Yeah, we get another infusion per day, and we also get new infusion options. And this is the highest
one.
Well, yeah, and then a bunch of replicate magic items.
That's true, yeah.
Okay.
Right. So arcane propulsion armor, full body suit of armor.
That seems like it'd be very good for you, Tyler.
Well, see,
he's already in armor. What is he already flies? Like
yeah.
But it increases your walking speed by 5, and it gives you damage that you can do with your fists. Hey, it's something. Gauntlet detaches, and you can shoot it at people.
All right. We also get some really cool magic items that we can replicate. Amulet of Health, which raises your constitution. Looking at you, Ash.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Arcane propulsion
and
arm.
Y'all thought I was stupid.
Okay, arcane propulsion arm. It's literally like it's a rocket-powered boxing glove.
You also get that as with arcane propulsion armor. So
yeah, which is weird. Let's see, Belt of Hill Giant strength, so you can give somebody strength higher than 20. Boots of Speed, which gets you haste for a little bit. Bracers of Defense, which are honestly like it's weird that they're this high level. There's some cool stuff in here. Ring of Protection, always easy.
For this, I have 2 options that I'm weighing. I do kind of like it both narratively and mechanically of getting Amulet of Health. Like maybe that's what Triss has been working towards. Not necessarily curing her disease, because if she takes it off, she loses health and she goes back down to where she was. But it just allows her to like ignore the pain and stuff and continue forward, which is kind of beautiful. And it also vindicates my tanking of an ability to get more ability points. But if I don't do that, because it does negate the entire sort of thing I'm going for, the other one that I would either pick is either Bracers of Defense or Boots of Speed.
Randall, anything jumping out at you?
Well, actually, so for you, I'm looking at the Cloak of the Bat. You want to be sneaky, advantage on dex saves. That's really exciting. And then you could turn into a bat. So you could literally be Tony Stark, Batman.
Yeah, okay. I should double check the text on that, but yeah, that might be an upgrade. Maybe I turn my winged boots into a Cloak of the Bat, although then I can't do my Cloak of Protection. How will I have stupidly high AC?
That sounds great.
So this gets us the last infusion that lets us stack our AC stupidly high. A hypothetical artificer in full plate armor with a shield. Repulsion shield gets you +1. Enhanced defense gets you +2. Cloak of Protection, Ring of Protection. Your AC is 25. You have +2 to every save on top of whatever else, and you have Flash of Genius, which can add +5 to all of your saves. This is why people look at Artificers and they're like, they've mathed the game to death. They're extremely difficult to kill. Offensively, they're pretty good. Like, Ash is doing a ton of damage with Sharpshooter. Randall's got his turrets and his spells and stuff. I'm entertaining myself.
So are you the only one who can wear full plate out of all of us, though?
I very well might be, honestly.
I can't. I know I can't. And I don't think Ash can either, right?
Nope.
Okay, so Ash is in breastplate.
But
you guys are in breastplate. You're 1 AC behind me.
I also have enhanced defense, which at this level is +2. I'm doing all right. Yeah.
So yeah, Artificers, mathing the game to death. Level 15, we get our final subclass feature. This feels exciting. What does everybody get?
I get Improved Defender, which upgrades my Arcane Jolt, and my Steel Defender becomes more powerful. So the extra damage and healing of my Arcane Jolt both increase to 4d6. I'm just doing way more damage, along with all my spells that I'm casting and the feat that I have. It's great. I'm just destroying everything. Also, my Steel Defender gets a +2 bonus to armor class. And whenever my Steel Defender uses its deflect attack, the attacker takes force damage equal to 1d4 plus my intelligence modifier. So yeah, Scruffy is scary, especially with him being so big and everything.
Yeah. How about you, Randall?
All right, so fortified position. You and your allies have half cover while within 10 feet of the cannon you create with Eldritch Cannon as a result of a shimmering field of magical protection that the cannon emits. Just standing there within 10 feet of it, you have half cover. So harder to hit, but obviously that's not going to impose anything for you. You can still reach out and touch someone with your spell gun.
Reach out and touch me.
I liked it. No, solid. Also, I can now have 2 cannons at a time.
Yeah.
I can create them with the same action, but not the same spell slot. And I can activate them both with the same bonus action. The one thing I could ask for that isn't here that I wish was, could I also detonate them with the same action?
That would be neat, wouldn't it?
But here we are, still really cool. Also a nice thing because I have these 3 options for the cannons I create. One is like an AoE fire, one of them is a very long range, and I have the option of pushing something further back, meaning, potentially I make it very difficult for you ever to reach me, and the other is like a healing aura sort of thing. When I create 2 cannons, I can actually create I can create 2 of the same thing or 1 of each. So I can imagine being in a space where like I want the AoE effect of the flamethrower, but I would also like the healing aura of the protector, giving everybody temporary hit points every round. I imagine that would be a nice buff that everyone would really welcome. Yeah. And then I blow it up and kill people with
it. Beautiful. All right, I get Perfected Armor. Now, there's a different benefit for Guardian Armor and for Infiltrator Armor. I'm in Infiltrator Armor, so my lightning gun gets a huge upgrade. When I hit enemies, they shed dim light in a 5-foot radius, so they're easier to spot. They have disadvantage on attack rolls specifically against me. In addition, the next attack roll against that target has advantage, and if the attack hits, the target takes an extra 1d6 lightning damage. So I can shoot somebody with my first attack, get advantage on my second attack, and then leave an ally with advantage for their attack and just rolling plus 1d6 extra damage on folks. So yeah, like my primary attack gets quite a bit better. It's not massive at this level. It basically means I get to do guiding bolt twice per turn.
I mean, the advantage is super awesome. Like making it more likely that an ally is going to hit at this level, the extra 1d6, like it's fine.
It feels nice, but it's not huge. Still feels good. All right, so that's level 15. Level 16, we've got yet another ability score increase or feat. How are we doing? I'm out of ideas.
I'm taking Fade Away as a gnome.
Okay.
Which I'm increasing my dexterity and allows me to go use my reaction to go invisible if something hits me, which is great. It immediately takes me out of danger if something hits me, which I also have all these resistances, so I won't take that much damage. And I get to set myself up for advantage when I shoot my gun again. So that's great.
I think I'm going to take Lucky.
Wow.
I know. Actually, no, I'm going to put +2 in dexterity. I gotta get that AC up, get the stealth up, get even sneakier, get better saves. Yeah, that'll be good for me. How about you, Randall?
I'm running out of ideas. I might actually take the meta magic adept feat. Twin spelling could be a lot of fun. I think I'm going to go for that. Yeah. I'll get me a Bloodwell vial because I have that ability.
Nice.
It'll be great.
Unfortunately, that's not one of the replicate magic item options, but if you can just find one, they're uncommon.
Well, and I can craft it in half the time at half the cost.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't I?
Just, you need to find some random sorcerer, be like, hey, I need to stab you for a minute. Hang on. All right. So that's level 16, the end of tier 3. I don't think our tactics really changed all that much. Like, our numbers got bigger, we got better spells, but like the way we go about things, really not all that different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
17th level is where we get our last spells increase.
Yeah. 5th level spells.
Something I just now realized. I was wondering why they put Branding Smite. I also get Banishing Smite at this level. I was like, why? I can't use it. But no, I can. Because you don't have it's not a melee weapon attack. I thought it was a melee weapon attack because that's how it works for paladins. But no, it's just a weapon attack. Oh, man.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
The next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends, your weapon crackles. Does not say melee weapon.
All right.
But Banishing Smite does an extra 5d10 force damage. Yeah. I'm doing so much damage, y'all, with these hits. And I also have the potential to banish this thing when I hit it, which is, oh god, so good. The other spell I get is Mass Cure Wounds. See, the great thing that Triss is like, even though she's a glass cannon, she's actually pretty hard to take down with all of her resistances and ability to heal herself. So that's why she specifically works with this class and nothing else.
All right. I get Pass Wall and Wall of Force, which feel like interesting choices. Like Pass Wall, that makes sense for Infiltrator. Why Wall of Force? I'm not complaining. It's really good, but
I guess it's kind of like the Iron Man. Well, the Iron Man thing where they put up like the barrier around their friends, you know?
Okay.
I
could buy it.
That's how I buy it.
Cone of Cold and Wall of Force.
Cone of Called your mother?
Shoot that out of a gun.
Okay.
Why don't you ever call me? Just shooting it out of the gun.
Okay, so our 5th level spells.
Yes.
Like guilt trip for psychic damage. Okay, so our 5th level Artificer spells, like just on the spell list, we only get 7 options, which isn't a lot.
Big B's hand, though.
Yes. Big B's hand is fine. Creation can be really good if you're clever. Greater Restoration, like you hope to never need it, but you will eventually. Wall of Stone, super awesome. Just like, what if I cut this encounter in half? And also just the utility of creating a flat-ish stone surface. Bridges, stairs, houses.
Fun thing we get from 5th levels is if you're in Spelljammer, you can create a spelljamming helm now. So that's cool.
Oh, yeah. That's neat.
That is neat.
So that is 17th level. We are now level 18. We get Magic Item Master. Starting at 18th level, you can attune up to 6 magic items at once. We also get 1 more infusion per day and 2 more infusions known. You guys are up to a total of 6 infusions. I'm up to a total of 8. We can attune 6 things. It's a lot. That's so many magic items, guys.
Yep.
Well, and okay, what is really cool, like the fact that we can reconfigure, we have a bit of flexibility in what we're doing every day is really exciting as well. Like, oh, this magic item isn't doing me so much good anymore. I'm just going to go get a new magic item.
Yeah, exactly that.
I'm just getting bracers of defense for my my 6th infusion.
I'm flying. I'm unstoppable. My AC is impossible. If I didn't already have one, I'd probably go for an enhanced arcane focus at this point. Sometimes I'm going to have to make a spell attack, like I'm going to thorn whip somebody up into the sky, and having that +2 is nice.
I'm realizing what I just said isn't quite right. So when you do the replicate magic item, you actually have to pick an item.
You do.
And so it's only when we change level could we actually change the item. Okay.
Correct. I thought you were just referring to changing
A larger list of infusions that I can use in any one day. No, I was
Yeah.
even taking a step further that like mix and match. Still, it's still a good amount of flexibility.
Yes, it is.
Last ability score improvement.
I've already taken Lucky. What do I do?
Yeah.
Warcaster. I take Warcaster.
I'm
Okay,
taking
that's something.
I'm
Yeah.
taking Squire of Solamnia because I hate my DM.
Squire of Solamnia is real good.
Yeah. Well, it gives
Yeah.
me advantage, and I get to add another dice to my damage rolls.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's gonna be a nightmare every time I roll damage. It's just like, okay, which dice am I using? It's a D4. There's like 2D6. There's 5D10, and it's like a D8 from this, and it's a D8. The problem is, it's all different damage. I mean, it's different damage die, so it's
Yeah.
gonna be a nightmare. And my turns are just gonna be like, I have to remember which dice and how many of each that I roll, and my GM is gonna be like, I hate your character so much.
Just write it down. Just write it down. It's fine. Randall, any good feats jumping out at you?
I'm looking around. I'm thinking a little bit about heavy armor master.
Okay.
Honestly,
that's a good choice.
Well, I get to wear heavy armor. That's exciting. The strength increased by 1, probably not hugely impactful. And I'm wondering, yeah, that bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage from non-magical weapons being reduced by 3. At this level, it's something.
Yeah,
It's not. Honestly, it would have been useful earlier on, right?
Yeah. We actually have an article on the site digging into the math on Heavy Armor Master, and it looks at like the prevalence of multi-attack as things progress. So if you have Heavy Armor Master, if you're getting hit in melee, you can expect it to shave off 6 damage per turn, which is not,
That's real.
It's not nothing. Yeah.
I think I'm going to go that direction. I'm going to take heavy armor master.
Okay.
I'm going to get me some heavy armor.
I can't remember if you have to be proficient first.
Oh,
So-
you do. Look at that. I'm
yeah.
not doing that. Okay. It's a good point.
That's what I should take. I should take Medium Armor Master, raises the dex cap on medium armor and removes the disadvantage on stealth checks. So now I can upgrade to half plate and still be super sneaky and have 1,000,000 AC.
Done. I love it.
Yeah.
Sold.
I've never taken that feat. I've always looked at it and be like, not worth it. I'll lose 1 AC. It's fine.
You could also
But-
take Heavy Armor Master, which reduces
Oh,
damage.
we were just saying that.
Oh, okay. But you could. You have proficiency in
I
Heavy Armor.
could. It's true, but I'm in medium armor, so I can be sneaky. You can use the infiltrator armor with heavy armor, and the advantage and disadvantage offset each other. So I could be reasonably sneaky in full plate, especially since I have skill expert, so I've got expertise. I want to have advantage, so I can be reliably sneaky. And I've got high dexterity because I put an ability score increase in there at one point.
What about you, Randall?
I sure am trying.
You could go Resilient Wisdom, prevents you from getting CC'd.
It's a good idea. Spell sniper, so you can shoot stuff from further away.
Oh yeah,
with,
spell sniper might
That's actually
be
really attractive.
yeah.
I'm doing that.
Yeah, spell
Done.
sniper might be really good
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah, so you increase the range on firebolt, and you're doing 4d10 plus 1d8 damage with it. So you and your 2 ballista turrets from like 200 feet away are just hanging out, just sniping people.
So because I make a spell attack with my ballista turret, spell sniper also applies there, right?
Yep.
That had not occurred to me, but I think you may be right.
I'm
When you
pretty
cast a
sure.
spell that requires you to make an attack roll.
It's when you cast a spell.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's not quite right.
Boo. I'd count it. It's 19th
What?
level, whatever.
I also get a free cantrip. and I'm excited about that. Okay.
Eldritch
Done.
Blast.
Spell Sniper.
Okay, so that's level 19. Gentlemen, we have finally made it. We are now level 20. We got our capstone.
It's actually pretty dang good, if I do say so myself. It's actually a really good cap.
Soul of Artifice. So step 1, you get a +1 bonus to all saving throws per magic item you're currently attuned with,
which is now, 6 if you're taking advantage of that, which you should be. Yeah. So you get a +6 to all of your saving throws. Oh boy, that's like on the same level as a paladin. That's insane.
Yeah,
that's actually better than most paladins, unless they get a magic item.
At this point, you want to look long and hard at the items that you're infusing every day. You want to make sure you're hitting you want to make sure you're hitting 6 attuned items every day. So you can fill that in with regular magic items you find. You're level 20. I'm pretty sure common magic items should be like a dime a dozen. So there are some common magic items that require attunement, like the Clockwork Amulet. So you can fill in some of those slots there, because not all of the really fantastic Artificer infusions require attunement, but like Cloak of Protection, Winged Boots, Ring of Protection, like there's 3 already. Your Enhanced Defense, Enhanced Weapon, those don't, but there's plenty of other options.
I believe Enhanced Weapon doesn't, but Radiant Weapon does.
I think you might be right, now that you mention it.
The other thing you get is when you reduce to 0 hit points but not killed outright, you can use a reaction to end one of your Artificer infusions, causing you to drop to 1 hit point instead of 0. Making Artificers just so hard to kill, just all the time. You thought Clerics were hard to kill. Artificers are exceedingly hard to kill.
My AC is something like 25. I have a +8 bonus to every single one of my saving throws before you look at ability modifiers or proficiency.
Yeah.
I have mathed the game to death.
Yep.
And then if you do happen to get that one lucky strike that takes me to 0, I'm back up.
Yeah. I'm running 5th level aid, so I've got like +20 maximum hit points. I'm resistant to poison damage, and I've got absorb elements for everything else. Just like, oh god, I am annoying.
Yeah, I think we're doing pretty good as our Artificers.
I like this capstone. So the +6 is huge. Like that feels tremendously valuable to the point where it's like I kind of wish they had been scaling that with like the item mastery.
That could have been cool.
Yeah, or like I don't know, half scaling, like give me +1, +2, +3, and then this is the +6 as part of the capstone. The 0 to 1 thing, it feels a little situational. You don't hit 0 that often. It'll be very rewarding when it happens, but the fact that like you get to celebrate your capstone by almost dying. And if you're never almost dying, then you never get to celebrate that part of the capstone.
Yeah,
it's still good.
But, but again, like there are things at 20th level which can one-shot you.
Yeah.
You can just be like, I will not be disintegrated today. Thank you.
I also think I will be getting more mileage out of this than you two, especially if I don't do the Amulet of Health. But yeah, the +6 to all saving throws is just so freaking good. It's so good. You're like, seriously, that's better than Paladin, and it's just insane.
And we have Flash of Genius on top of it to add another +5 if we still somehow fail.
You live for those moments when your DM is like, okay, I need you to make a reflex save. Oh, does a 20 fail? Haha, yes, it does. Well, I'm sorry, does a 25 fail?
Yeah.
No. I can't destroy you. Just die.
They are constantly like warding, flaring me, and
Yep.
Oh, you finally hit? No, you didn't.
This also, I just realized now there's an Artificer in my Eve of Ruin game I'm running, so that's going to be fun for me.
Yeah. Get to start at level 10.
Yep.
Right in the middle.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And they're playing Battlesmith.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
All hail the Leisure Illuminati.
I don't want you to think I'm not listening, but when's Christmas?
I'm Ronald James. You'll find me at amateurjack.com and on Twitter and Instagram at jackamateur.
I'm Tyler Campster. You'll find me on RPGBOT.net, stacking that AC to the heavens. Facebook and Twitter, RPGBOT.net, most other socials as RPGBot.
And I'm Ash Eli. You can find me crafting nonsense on Twitter at Graven Ashes or on YouTube at Ash Raven Media. or if you want me to craft an adventure for you, find me on startplaying.games. Link in the description.
If you've enjoyed the show, please rate and review us on Apple Podcasts and rate us on Spotify or your favorite podcast app. It's a quick, free way to support the podcast and helps us to reach new listeners. You'll find links in the show notes. You'll find affiliate links for source books and other materials linked in the show notes, as well as on RPGBOT.net. Following these links helps us to make the show happen every week. If your question should be the question of the week next week, please email podcast@RPGBOT.net or message us on Twitter at RPGBOT.net. Please also consider supporting us on Patreon, where you can find all kinds of great rewards. At any tier, you'll get early access to RPGBOT.content and polls for future content. At our $3 tiers, you'll enjoy your choice of ad-free access to RPGBOT.net or ad-free podcast episodes and access to live-streamed podcast recordings. At our $5 tiers and above, you'll get all of that, plus access to the RPGBOT.Discord. You'll find us at patreon.com/RPGBOT.
Wait.
Are those your eyes of goggles?
No, wait.
Goggle.
Special goggles. And look, they have windshield wipers when it rains.
Dan, kill it now. Kill it now.
No. This is good. This is good material.
This is the content people crave.
This is the content people crave, exactly. Even though
people at home are imagining what you possibly were doing to create windshield wipers.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They're going insane.
Yeah, it's gonna bug you. It's a mystery. Think about it. It'll keep you up at night.
But hey, next time,
or follow us on TikTok and eventually it'll be on there.
Yeah.
I was going to say, or join the RPGBOT.Patreon.
Exactly.
And then you could just join us and see it live.
Yeah, and
That's true.
unfortunately, all our Patreon viewers have decided that we're too boring because none of them joined us during this entire podcast, except at the very beginning. There was for like 15 minutes there.
I forgot to announce it.
I'm disappointed in you there. And
Quick, man.
I am going to.
This. Hundreds of people were here.
I'm going to guilt trip every single one of you in the Discord. So when you hear this, I'm disappointed in you, Wing Lady, Steph.
Well, okay,
Who
no.
else?
A person
Stubbins.
in the Discord who would normally be here had like a minor housing emergency they had to deal with. So we're going to give that person unintentionally.
Minor housing emergency. Quasit, I expected better from you. I don't know if that was you who had the emergency, but yeah, I'm just going to call out all of our listeners. Just like
cut it.
Just
and then delete this.
start reading all of the